Hello, everybody. We're going to try this again. We'll see if anybody will come back tonight.
Oh, I just got notification your live stuff.
Okay. We'll see if anybody comes back. You can tell I was a little frustrated. Look at my hair. Oh my God, the electricity went out. And then, the computer, had to reboot, and then it reboot, and it had to upgrade, and then it had to clear out the old, and it's like, this is eclipse energy. This has got to be eclipse energy. Hi, y'all, man. How you doing, hon? Just checking in and thought I might get to see you one last time. We'll see if anybody else shows up. Oh, man, it's been a challenging night already. I'm improving slowly. Let me put it that way, all man. How are you doing, hon? How's it going with the ride for your son? He comes, he picks him up, takes him, brings him home. Sometimes he can't, so I take him. Well, at least you've got some help. That's important right now. That you're getting some kind of help. It's important to have some support. Hi, Star. Honey, the eclipse energy is crazy tonight. Yep, all band. Yep. Oh, this eclipse energy is crazy. How you doing, Star? And everybody probably gave up after. It's probably been what, 40 minutes? My electricity went out, and then the computer had to upgrade, and then upgrade, and then upgrade, and then the electricity went out. The computer had to upgrade, and well, it wouldn't start at first. Then it upgraded and upgraded and upgraded, and then it went in to do cleanup, and it's like, what the heck? I'm back. I'm looking at this as eclipse energy. Do you want to come in, Star? Everybody misses you. All right, you guys waited. How about we'll do a few little readings? Unless you guys want to continue the conversation we were having earlier. Yeah, I was in the middle of talking. We were having a good conversation. You want a reading, Star? don't know how to do emojis, so you know, you have all those little fancy emojis you guys put up. I can just do the basic ones that you can pull up. Yes, Alban, you can have one, hun. What do you want to ask? Okay, we'll do Alban and then Star. You could come on and talk, Alban. Well, whatever's going on, we got a Knight of Pentacles. It's coming in very slow. It's something long-term and stable. But you're going to have to take a leap of faith, hon. Okay? You're going to have to take a leap of faith into the unknown. And that's going to come up quick, okay? But whatever it is, that we have the Knight of Pentacles first. You're dealing with some fears, okay? But it's a slow-moving energy that's good, that'll help you deal with those fears. Yeah, this is you, Alban, okay? But you're going to have to take a leap of faith. The universe has got your back. Have a little faith and trust in yourself, okay? So look, Alban, what do you want? What do you desire? What are you looking for in your life? Sit down and be honest with yourself. Who am I? What do I want? You know? But I think that you're going to be looking at it. You're going to be turning it over and looking at it and looking at it. The universe is offering you an opportunity. Now it's up to you to decide if you want it or not, okay? But just remember, you have to take a leap of faith and have a little bit of trust in yourself. Is this what you want? Not what everybody else is telling you that that you want or need. For.
Oh man, you had a whole bunch of here.
I know. He might come back. Earth energy, stability, grounded energy is headed your way. Yeah. Yep. Let's see what's going in for Star. I think we've got the majority figured out of what's wrong with me. Star. It was one of the medications I was taking. Now I got to heal from that. Oh my gosh. You're welcome, Alban. Yeah, you did. You did. What does Star need to know? Or Star, what do you want to know? Jack may not be here because I've got you, Alban, Newbie, and Kelly. Yeah. Star, what do you want to know? We were having a good conversation earlier too. Newbie, are you still here? Because something popped up while I was looking at my. Okay. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Let me. Okay, because I seen something on. I'll have to pull it up here in a minute. Oh, come on, back. Give me a second. Come on. Even my phone's acting up. Give me a second, Star. Okay, so we'll do that in a minute. So Star's reading. The main part of it is the Ace of Cups. Gifts from the universe, new beginnings in love. Okay. So I have I have the Devil, which is a Capricorn, an earth sign, and I have the King of Swords, which is an air sign. Okay. So what's going on with the Devil here? You know, fears, illusions, uh, deceitfulness, uh, you working through a lot of stuff, or both of you working through a lot of stuff. But you know what? I just see you clearing all this stuff out. Just cleared it all out. Sitting back, observing, watching everything, watching how it's going to play out, and just clearing out all the negativity, just cutting through all the BS, okay? But I have the Chariot card, so there is forward movement. You know, things are starting to come more into balance. You don't have control of it. You're just sitting back and watching everything play out at this point in time. But I, yeah, it looks positive, man. It looks very, very positive. I know, hon. I know. So this is what I got for newbie here. This was like really appropriate. I was so frustrated waiting for this computer. Things I want my daughters to know that no one ever told me. Do the universe a favor, don't hide your magic. You alone are enough. You have nothing to prove to anyone. Here's your daily reminder. You are beautiful. You are worth it. You are strong. You deserve to be happy. You can fight whatever you're going through. One day you'll be able to say, I made it. It's okay to make mistakes, to have bad days, to be less than perfect, to do what's best for you, to be yourself. Don't make yourself small so others feel more comfortable. That's right. You're right. You're right, Star. You are the sun. Don't settle even if you have to remain alone for a lifetime. You deserve someone who will appreciate you for both your beauty and your bruises. May your heart and soul forever run wild. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be joyful. It's okay to feel. You are always enough. You matter. You are unique. You are loved. You are beautiful. You were enough today. You were enough yesterday. You will be enough tomorrow. Thank you, Star. You always got my back. It's okay to not be okay, okay? So I said, oh, I think that's that. I needed to get off so I could get that for newbie. Oh. So how's everybody doing with these eclipses? But just remember, when they reject you, hon, it's it's a part of themselves they are rejecting. It's not you. It's something that they have projected on you that they think they see, that is actually a part of themselves that they are rejecting. So don't worry about what they're projecting on you. That's their issue, not yours, you know. We love having you here, Star. You could come in and talk. You feel normal. I will stay in love. Yes, exactly. This is why I promote know thyself. You know, know who you are. Quit buying into what everybody else projects for you, you know. Anybody else want a quick reading? See, that's the thing, and then we have the people that are saying, well, the universe needs to open up things for me, you know, as if the universe has control over what you're creating. No, you're creating yourself, and the first thing you need to learn, I trust the universe to infinity and beyond, but sometimes I have troubles trusting myself. And I'll be the first to admit that. How's your daughter doing, Star?
Oh, gosh. Okay, this was real.
I pulled some cards for me. I got the lover's card, but this one's an illusion. Or yeah, just not there. She has a boyfriend. I think this is contracted. Lots of things going on behind the scenes. Beginning of something passionate, creative. Me standing on my own 2 feet, planting seeds for what I want and don't want. But still stuck in my head about what I want and don't want. Well, I know a couple people that are using a Facebook dating app now and actually meeting some decent people.
Okay, man. I don't know about all that.
We'll see.
Dude, she met one decent dude out of like 1,000.
Yeah. She's got a team. She's got a team. So that's keeping her on her toes.
Oh my god, this is nothing so. I'm gonna be following my eyes now. Oh my god, this is it. Ah. Yeah.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, I'm already crying.
So Chinese drama and Korean dramas are heart chakra openers. Okay? And it's interesting because they're very, very metaphysical.
I'm going to smoke. I'm gonna end up
She's watching the very last one of one that she's already projecting what the ending's going to be. Did that help, newbie? So, what else would you ladies like to talk about tonight?
You want to go party? Huh? No?
Oh my God. I had a quick cool pulling cards I haven't pulled cards for me in forever. Ace of Cups, King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and King of Wands. That's like 3 potentials there. Yeah, I won't even think about dating until I get this stuff all done. You know what's funny? Out of all the stuff I've tried, all the medications I've taken, ginger helps for a couple hours with the stomach pain. But the kombucha stopped the severe stomach pain. Kombucha, people. So, okay, So there's only 3 of us here, 4 of us here. So why don't all 3 of you come in and we'll talk about differentiating how you ways to differentiate between your stuff and theirs, okay? The first thing is who does it belong to, and just listening to their verbal talk. Just remember, actions speak louder than words, but pay attention to their words also. Pay attention to how your body is reacting to their words. There's Kelly. Oh, there's Kelly. Come on, Star. Come on, newbie. Yeah, when I went for the all the other tests, the anesthesiologist says, okay, Xarelto could cause pulmonary hypertension, and I said, what the heck? And I tried looking it up, and I couldn't find anything else. So I told my cardiologist, and she goes, I'm not finding that. She goes, I'm going to get a hold of your anesthesiologist where he got his data. But they told me, they go, gee, everything looks good except your stomach's irritated. What have I been telling you for months? What have I been telling you for months? And I go back for all the results. I've been trying to get in sooner because this is stomach ache it's like having the flu, where the kind where your stomach hurts so bad you're just curled up in a ball and you can't straighten out, you can't get up, anything. That's how bad it was. 24/7.
Ooh.
Thank God for kombucha and ginger. Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, and one of the doctors, the first time I saw him, he did mention something about the vagus nerve. Yeah. So I'm just visualizing everything. Yeah. But the kombucha is shifting a lot. And my daughter's staying with me for a little bit till I feel better. So, yeah.
That's wonderful. That's a blessing.
Kombucha and ginger, lemon, and fermented foods helped me. Yeah. Well, I was at Walmart, they only had the goddess kombucha. Oh, this is good. Mango kombucha. It's like, oh, I'm hooked. Yeah. Come in, ladies. Let's talk, newbie. Star, come in and let's talk about how to differentiate between what's yours and not yours. Let's brainstorm some ways to do that.
It's harder for me because I can't see the text, so I have to hop back and forth. But I'd really appreciate it if they feel.
Yeah. Yes, let's brainstorm. Come in and talk, though. And so we don't have to type. We'll get it brainstorming done a little faster if everybody comes in and talks.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, the main thing though is what's right for you. Who are you? What is your truth? And I encourage you guys all the time to explore that. What is my truth? What makes me happy? What are my fears? What are my desires? What are my hopes for the future? What direction do I want to go in? Where do I sabotage myself? Instead of people outside of you, what are your triggers? If you know what your triggers are, and evidently Um, Evidently, maybe one of your triggers is buying into other people's points of view. You know? Does that make sense? Helen? Can you hear us?
Oh, I can hear. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Hello.
Hi. So,
Aloha.
what are your triggers, hon?
I think now that you've told me is believing what other people say as opposed to my own truth.
Exactly. That's huge. That's something we all have to work through.
And
You
I
know,
didn't know that's what it was. I knew I felt uncomfortable and I knew that I was dealing with a lot of chaos and confusion, but I didn't know I was taking on their beliefs. I didn't know that.
you take on your teachers, your friends, your parents, your cultures, your society, your countries, points of view about how everything should be. And I just did that live in England, and that's one of the things that we talked about was, you know, who does it belong to, and learning to trust yourself and question everything, question everything. But the most important thing is to know who you are. That's why everybody sit down and write. What are my triggers? What are my fears? What brings me joy? Not people outside of you. What do you think? What is your
Mhm.
negative self talk? Okay? If you start with the negative self talk, that's huge. And
Yeah.
anytime anybody upsets you, that's also a trigger. Sit down and look at it. That's one of the reasons I teach you guys the bubble technique. Adapt it whatever way you can, whatever. But that's such a useful tool for clearing out that energy so that it's not following you around all the time, and you're going through it over and over again. As a Mobius strip, we talked about that last month. It's an infinity symbol, but at the same time, it's a Mobius strip. Everything that you think that you go through, you think that you've healed it, but you're stuck in you're going through it over and over and over again
Hmm.
because you haven't really cleared it out. And then when you do clear it out, make sure you go in and everything that you've released, you want to fill the body with the golden light of the Holy Spirit, heal and seal everything that, okay, fill, heal, and seal everything that you just let go of so something else doesn't come in to trigger you also. Okay? Because the universe doesn't like a void, it's going to bring something else in for you.
Right. I think the first step, though, like you said, is figuring out if it's mine or theirs. Thought because it was happening that it was already mine, but not necessarily. Could be theirs.
First sign for you is you're feeling uncomfortable.
Mm.
Okay, but this is why I teach you guys the light heavy tool. Okay, close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and think about something that makes you happy. And then I want you to scan how relaxed your body is.
Hmm.
Okay? Now think about something that upsets you and notice how your body reacts.
Yeah.
Can you feel a shift?
I can feel it, yeah, where it's in a different part of my body also.
Yeah. So those are tools to use to know if something's right for you or if it's true for you.
Hmm.
But several times a day, take the time, whatever energy I'm carrying or points of view I'm carrying from other people that's not mine, I'm gonna send it back to source for healing.
Okay.
It was we're clearing around everybody else's stuff. But then if you have something that come up from childhood that you've been told, some of the first things I tell you guys is money doesn't grow on trees. Money's the root of all evil. You have to work hard for your money. I have to fix it. I have to figure it out. Okay.
Hmm.
Uh,
Hmm.
I'm especially for women. I'm responsible for keeping everybody else happy. That's a huge program for women.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
So use the bubble technique or the suitcase technique. If you've got a lot of stuff that's popping up, put it into the suitcase, fill it up, lock it, throw it into the violet flame, and transmute it.
Okay. I didn't, yeah. And I'm so happy you reminded me of that because I was like, I've been trying to, but I've attached my stuff to their stuff and said it's all one thing and I'm going to separate it out.
So try sending it back first.
Okay.
And you can also ask, okay, any of the because some of that might be coming down ancestral stuff that you've made an agreement to clear too.
Ooh, I didn't think
Some,
about that. Okay.
okay, so sometimes you need to ask, okay, take a few deep breaths and relax and ask what percentage of this that I'm going through is ancestral and see what kind of number you get.
Okay.
It may be something that you need to clear, and we do have a technique to clear that too.
I have a question.
Yes, dear.
This is on topic, but it's a little bit more applied to me a little bit, just for a second, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Um, I am. Oh, I'm trying to think how to word this. Like, I don't know how to word. My brain is so mushy, probably because I haven't had dinner. Um, I'll come back and I need dinner. I probably eat something. Or just a snack. I haven't had any food. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, she left.
Yeah. Well, she'll probably do that.
Okay.
And yeah. So, how many? Oh man, you have been on here how many times? You know it's not your energy. Send it back to where it came from, or send it back to source for healing. Let go of that stuff, hon.
Oh, now I can correlate and understand what I was trying to say, if that's okay. Um, I'm trying to do a 12-step program for food, if that makes sense. And
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that is kind of like the way it's kind of, I'm not saying it's bad. It's definitely a good program and whatnot, but I feel like when you take on the beliefs of like analyzing beliefs, I don't know. Like is it it's like taking as a your identity kind of, and then I don't know. I get confused with
Okay. So,
between the metaphysical and the 12 steps. Very confused.
so why don't you talk to your body? Ask your body, do you want this? Sometimes your body just needs one bite of something in order to feel satisfied with what it wanted. Okay? You just need to start talking to your body. Your body will answer you if you just take the time to listen. You know, because I stood in the middle of the living room one night and I said, Body, I don't know what you need. What do you need? And I heard beets. So I came in and looked up beets. Beets are one of the best antioxidants that there is. And I said, oh, and I like beets, you know. So so I started using a beet powder and it helped a lot too. So yeah. But start talking to your body, hun. It may and do the light heavy. You guys, please use the tools. Please use the tools. Okay, do I want to eat this? Does it feel light or does it feel heavy? Do I want to eat more than one bite? You know, what does the body want it? Does it not want it? You know, is it good for my body? One of these nights we need to sit down and talk about. Let's see how I'm feeling next week. We need to sit down and talk about how to muscle test. Okay? The light heavy, that's what I just had you do, newbie. You know, close your eyes, think about something that makes you happy. Is it light? Okay, and you think about something
Animal
that's bad
Crossing.
for you, then you feel it gets heavy in a different part of the body. That's light heavy. You know, it's a form of muscle testing also. What you got to say, Star? I know you can contribute to this.
No, I was thinking a lot of y'all are feeling, well, one, Scorpio season. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the deep, deep down under. I live here 24/7, 365. Ah,
Um,
y'all ain't making it well.
may I ask a question in general about something? If y'all don't know, it's okay. I just wondering.
Girl, that's what we're here for.
Okay. If somebody has a certain placement, in the season, does that affect change like if someone don't get me wrong, I don't have Scorpio sun sign, but I have other major placements. Does that affect like if for people in general, if they have major placements, does that affect if they're in the season, or like do they correlate, like like do they affect each other or not?
Oh, yes.
And the planets are constantly in motion.
Just
Okay.
like, does everyone realize what you're really feeling is Pluto went direct. Pluto, slow burn, ruled by Scorpio. Okay? Saturn is getting ready to go direct very soon. Y'all's feeling that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a deep, it'll make you go deep, and Scorpio makes you go even deeper. So you deep, deep. And a lot of people don't go deep, deep on a normal basis.
And the eclipses are bringing up stuff to release also, you know?
Yeah, okay, think like these eclipses are bringing, okay, I don't know how old everybody is here. No, you ain't got to tell me. It doesn't matter. 20 years ago. 20 years ago, what were you doing? Guarantee you, whatever you were doing 20 years ago, you have thought about, relived, either in a memory, in some kind of scenario, in some kind of way, within the last 3 weeks.
I can't.
OMG.
There was I can't think of anything particular that was going on 20 years ago. Before that I had a lot of stuff going on, but it's like I don't know.
OMG.
We're gonna have snow. I got a million flies, guys.
Why are you OMGing? Because what? You've relived something 20 years ago. Guaranteed. I guarantee it. I'm sure Casey has too, and she hasn't realized that because I'm sure 20 years ago there was something very similar going on with her health if she thinks about it.
Well, I think maybe 20 years ago is probably when I started with the AIDS. Maybe. No, I started back about 2006, maybe before that. I can't think of anything particular right now.
There was something. It was either there's something health wise that was going on that you were just figuring out.
I was okay. I was out of school by then. Just
I mean,
survival stuff, trying to survive all the time, you know.
yeah, but also having to learn how to survive, plus have
Going to
issues that you
get
had then.
time, trying to figure out what direction to go. I don't even
Uh-huh.
readings anymore because it's like none of the readings ever came true. I never resonated with any of them. It's like I don't fit all these charts or what the readings are. there's very few people that are accurate for me, and it's like,
Like the year that this will clash with, because it runs for 6. Like, okay, this last one was the solar eclipse. This one's the lunar eclipse. So from the solar eclipse, that's 6 months. This one will be 6 months. So it'll run from 2023 to 2024. 6 month time frame. So for what you were doing in 2003 to 2004.
well,
It triggers something. There's something within. There's just one major thing, and that's what this season's going to
2000.
just throw in your face.
Okay, let me think.
I hope it's not what I think it is.
Well, what could it be?
I don't particularly want to lose touch with grounding, if that makes sense, in the spiritual experience.
It's what?
If you need, I'll spell it out. I don't want to experience psychosis.
Okay. Now, remember, Saturn's going direct. It's Saturn is Big Daddy Saturn. What'd you learn? I'm home. What'd you learn?
I had some major things going on 16 years ago that were pretty
So
threatening, changing.
him going direct is, what did you learn around that time frame? And if you learned the lesson, how you gonna fix it now? Did you? I hate to say the word. He testing you. We all about to get tested. Good luck, everybody else.
That was before I lost my house. I was probably going to school back then.
Well,
I went to school,
wait.
got a degree, and that's when
Process that. You were going to school. Are you not enrolled in school? In
No.
classes?
I signed up for a couple classes lately
Yeah.
and didn't take the classes.
But you signed up for them. Do you see where that?
Yes.
Ah.
I need to go in because I signed up for an acupuncture class and I haven't been doing it, but I'm paying for it every month, and it's like I need to go in and start doing it. I made myself a note yesterday. You need to sit down and start doing this class. Why are you paying for it? You know? But I just, when you don't feel good, you just don't follow through on some things, you know?
Well, is that well, we both know what that is, and you need to stop it. Stop doubting yourself. You did that 20 years ago. You're doing it now. Stop it.
Yes, I know. It just pops up, just letting go of old stuff. I've been listening, just reading the titles on the Libra readings, and they're all saying there's a major shift, a major change coming in that's going to shift my whole world that's not expected, and that there's somebody coming back for the past, and it's like, yeah. I have a Capricorn living with me now. Oh.
I've noticed that too. 20 years ago, did you happen to have a...
All it was 20 years ago was just me and the younger kids.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to think, was there a significant Capricorn other than kids?
No.
Ah.
I think I was going to the Mormon church back then, though.
Imagine.
Yeah. And I just got invited by a gal that's Mormon that is very metaphysical. She wants me to go Sunday to, they're starting right here around the corner. They're starting a healing group on Sundays. I don't know if it'll be once a month or what, but it's like I need to get over there on Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, my youngest child is now 27. The oldest one is
Well,
48. Yeah. Blink your eyes and all the kids are grown and gone, you know?
man, I just happened to glance down at them because I'm trying to figure out who's getting squeezed by somebody right now. But I just happened to glance down. You're crying a lot. We both know why you're crying a lot. I'm about to go astro travel to this mofo and kick his ass. Okay? What we learned 20 years ago, we're going to use that for an example. That is not what we want. We are not taking that no more.
Mm-mm.
You moved long distance from your family into. Okay.
So,
But
what would you go
what'd
back?
you learn from it?
Yeah, newbie, what would you go back and tell yourself then?
Mm-hmm.
I think I went back and tried to warn myself when I was 18 not to marry my first husband. You know?
No. Although I have thought about this. That's not a no. That's not a technical no. You can astro travel back, but you can't change nothing. Because if you change it, you put a ripple in the whole thing, and then you're gonna have everything, and then I gotta go back and fix it because I know it'll be you that touched something, and I ain't gonna be happy.
So this is, I was talking about this show earlier. I just watched a Korean drama, and this man kept seeing flashes of this woman, and then he actually meets the woman. He knows she's from these visions, and he's confused. He doesn't know what to think, and they start interacting and stuff, and he's very closed down, very shut off. He tried to sabotage. He thought, okay, it's the second Miss O or something like that. He was going to marry one of these gals with the name. She had the same name. He was going to sabotage her wedding because he thought she was marrying somebody else. So he sabotaged the wedding of somebody that was innocent. But he kept seeing flashes of this woman, right? And they're interacting, and he keeps seeing these flashes. He's going to a psychiatrist, and the psychiatrist says, well, I don't understand. You know, they keep coming true, everything that he sees. But then he talked to another older psychiatrist later on. He goes, sometimes at the point of our death, we have, and those regrets can be so strong that we send them back in the past so we can decide whether to go with love or fear. I said, oh, hell, this makes so much sense. So much sense. So as he went with the love aspect, as he went with surrendering to the positive, loving energy, he totally shifted everything. Everything. Even his point of death. He just shifted everything by letting go of the fear and going with the love. And it was slow moving, and I was getting impatient with it and everything, but I like their stuff because they have a point usually, and everything falls together with synchronicity. But this made so much sense. What are we projecting back to ourselves at our point of death that we didn't do and we're not even realizing, you know? I'm sure we all do that.
Thank you, Star Crossing. I had a connection with figuring out what you kind of were saying earlier.
So that's another one of the ones that I have you clear, newbie. It's better to give than it is to receive. Women are so
That's
programmed.
hilarious because I'm sitting here staring at that going, I got so much to say.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, there's nothing wrong when you're in a relationship
And you're
to
you.
give as long as you are receiving what you give.
It doesn't have to be 50-50 all the time because everybody goes.
And okay, and I don't believe in the 50-50 thing. It's 100-100
That makes sense.
because one, if they only giving you 50%, who they giving the other 50% to? That's what I want to know. It's 100-100, and no, nobody can be 100 every day. I might be 80 one day, so they gonna be 120 that day. They gonna have to be. That's how that works. Just like they might be 80 one day, and I'm gonna be 120. But
Yep.
it's never 50-50.
Know your value. Okay? If you can't be yourself, if you can't have your own interests separate from who your husband is, you know, you have to be the person you are also. And if they can't accept that, then they're not the person for you. But you've got to accept who you are also. Just remember, you're already whole and complete. And the things that come in are just lessons. You know, they're just lessons. They you know, we agreed to learn these things. You know, and that's you know, when you think about that, it's just devastating because, you know, how do you know somebody didn't come in to experience being murdered? I saw an example of that when my kids were teens. When I'm sure that he came in and agreed to that because he changed multiple people's lives by doing that. Yeah. So it's like I've seen lots of examples of a lot of different things, but it's devastating to think that everybody's got to go through all this pain and stuff. But again, it's all experience. We all came into, oh, you're going to go in and learn that? Well, I want to come in. I want to play too. I want to learn about that. You know, I'll be a supporting actor in your play, you know, and to kind of switch your mind around to that kind of reality, you know. How powerful are we that we have to limit ourselves to experience these things? You know, and that's buying into other people's points of view, belief systems, and making contracts and stuff in order to limit ourselves, you know, to go through these lessons and stuff. It gets confusing. I just sometimes I still get myself confused over stuff like this. You know, I don't know everything. Like I said, I tell you guys, you know, question everything, even what I tell you. And
Okay, I gotta. That has been. They've been hounding me on that one. I gotta step in on that one. Yes, question that, but don't question yourself.
yeah, question what I tell you, but don't question yourself because that's the what
It's
I,
like I had to clarify that one because I feel like they have been preaching that one to me in my head for so long. Like I'm like, what are you trying to tell me? And it's like, oh no, you can question what others think, but no, not yours, not yours. Yours is usually right. And I'm like, oh my god, okay, I'll tell everyone.
yeah. So I'm glad you brought that out because I that's what I try to do. Find your own truth. Question everything everybody tells you. What is true for you? You know, what is your truth? What is true for you? And when you know who you are and find your own truth, then you'll draw in your counterpart. You don't want your other half. You don't want your better half. You want your complement. Okay? You want to
You want
be
the one that brings you peace, not war.
yes. Yes. Someone that'll allow you to be yourself, to I like this expression, to allow the winds of heaven to dance between you as you do your own things but you are still connected. You know, it's being secure enough in yourselves to not worrying about what your complement is doing. You know.
And chances are, I mean, this is gonna sound really, really corny. Yeah, I'm about to go there, y'all. Chances are, your likes, your hobbies, they're not that different. I mean,
So newbie, take want out of your vocabulary because want means to lack. And you also said trying earlier. Take that
mhm.
vocabulary also. You don't want to try, you're going to do it.
Mm. I do have news, y'all. Y'all want to hear some good news?
Yes.
I don't have to say my own personal opinion anymore on here. Anyone want to know why?
Why?
I can legally counsel people.
Oh.
Technically, it is Reverend Kayla.
Oh. Yeah, because I have one too. I mentioned to JoJo one time, I said, you should start a church, a 501c.
I did it for the counseling part.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have to come on here and have to be like my own personal opinion. I repeat, this is my no. Actually, this is my professional opinion, and that's all I got to say about one time.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good you did that. I'm glad you did that. I'm glad you did that.
Well, and then I realized that there was a lot of people who, like, you go to a counselor, honestly. Let's just say you're seeking spiritual counseling, and you're not on here, right? We, if you go to a church or something of that sort, there's mostly male, right?
Yep.
If a female walks in there, they're not gonna tell everything to a male. I'm sorry, they're not.
No.
So
No.
I kind of wanted to be that, hey, if you don't want to talk to him, I'm over here. What you doing? Like that option, like.
Yeah, Joe went to school. He's a practitioner through Science of Mind, not Scientology, Science of Mind Church. And
Yeah,
he,
mine is
he was
based.
yelling at me last night. Well, how come you don't call me for assistance in clearing out a lot of this stuff too? And I said, because I forget to reach out. Think I got to do it all myself? What the hell?
Well, that's like the only reason, because I looked at a lot of different ones. Reverend's the only one that's really touches on spirituality.
Which church is it through?
Oh God, I have to go look.
I think mine's Universal Life. I have it up here on the cupboard.
Mine's the missionary of something spirituality of Christ and something.
Cool. Congratulations.
I was like, this is spirituality. It got me all over it. How you doing?
See, moving
Plus,
forward.
it's not limited.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't like limits. If y'all haven't noticed that, nope, me no problem.
Hi, Nameless. How you doing? But it's You should come on and join the discussion, Nameless. Um, but it's yeah.
Ah, the I was gonna.
You have a good night too, Nameless.
Well, you too. Great seeing you
Yeah.
for the whole 2 seconds that we seen you.
Jared stops in and says hi too. He's been going a lot. His mom was in the hospital, and yeah, you can only listen from the clouds. Yeah.
Ah. Well, sometimes the clouds are the best place to be. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
Look, some people gotta remind me, yeah, you live down here. I'm like, nah, I don't want to.
But it's just I don't know. It's just interesting because I had to reprocess what I had to. Okay, so I kept looking at what was broken in me in order to heal whatever is going on health wise.
It's not broken in you,
I know, and I know that,
so
but
clear it.
yes, I know. I've been working on all that stuff that's been coming up, and it's like okay, it was something outside of myself, but then the point is also just like I'm trying to I don't know how to explain it, not absorb anything from outside myself. I didn't even think of the medications, and I know that I am sensitive to hundreds and hundreds of different types of medications. In fact, we were trying to change one of my other medications and having troubles what to figure out what to change that to. I can't. They put me on Eliquis for a blood thinner, and that made me feel like I was having a gallbladder attack, and I don't have a gallbladder. And it's like, okay, so now I'm doing baby aspirin. It's like, this is crazy. But it's and how much is the aspirin irritating the lining of the stomach also? It's just what the heck? Trying to I'm just putting it all into the universe's hands and saying to show me where I need to go. So
Hold
it's
on, they put you on a blood thinner.
I've been on Xarelto for a long time. I stopped the Xarelto. Okay, I couldn't walk more than 3 or 4 feet without passing out. I stopped the Xarelto. 3 days later, I was walking 50 feet before I was starting to get a little dizzy. And part of that might be, been sick so long that I'm out of shape, but and then I got that 50 feet, and it's like, okay, they moved their office. I don't know where they moved, and some guy just happened to walk up. Thank you, universe. He goes, well, they're over here around the corner, and I said I can't make it that far, so he went and got a wheelchair for me. But and I told her, and I love this doctor because she listens. It's so we changed that, and we tried changing one of the ones that I take to slow down my heart rate. That did not go well either. So
I was gonna say, wait a minute.
so now I'm back on the original one of that, and I'll talk to her I think next month.
Oh, Lord.
It's like I was
Well,
reaching out to all these doctors and frustrated because I was trying to get into the gastro doctor a little sooner, and they're so resistant. Well, you have an appointment in November. I'm right now.
well, I can tell you, you already have. You have gastritis. I can see it. Your stomach lining is.
It's
Mm,
the only thing.
it. I would.
Kombucha. Kombucha.
No, it's a chronic case of gastritis,
Well, I've been on the Xarelto probably
and that will cause it.
15 years, yeah. And it causes pulmonary hypertension, according to my anesthesiologist. That's one of the things they diagnosed me with also.
And have they checked your small and large intestine? Because I'm still drawn straight to them.
I just went for the colonoscopy. They just did the upper GI stuff. I just had a ultrasound of the digestive tract. I'm getting ready to file a complaint because at the hospital, because they told me, well, if you're almost passing out and dizzy and all this stuff, there's more going on than stomach stuff. So I said, fine. I went into the emergency room. This doctor was so upset because I was there. He goes, believe me, I'm an ER doctor. I'm not going to solve your problems. If there's anything wrong with you, it's going to be really bad. And he was laughing like he was all giddy. He goes, what doctor told you to come in? And I told him. So he ordered all these tests. Didn't wait for the one test that he needed to look at. They did a urine culture. They did a urine test. And I've been telling him where it hurt and stuff. He goes, I got nothing. I got nothing. I said, but this, and he goes, I got nothing. I'm sending you home. He had me out the door within 2 minutes. But he was laughing like he was giddy. My doctor looked at those reports. He goes, he was looking for heart stuff. He goes, he didn't even put a diagnosis or anything on there. He goes, I read everything that he said. I'm not happy with what he did either. You know, and it's like, I'm getting ready to file a complaint. I had a kidney infection.
Mm-hmm.
Kidney infection.
I told you that one of the medicines was affecting your kidney.
Mm-hmm. Affecting my digestive tract. What the hell? So my daughter's here taking care of me. We're trying to get this straightened out. She's probably going to be here at least until I function a little better. I'm still getting dizzy and stuff, but not like I was. Because she freaked out because she took me out for my birthday and I almost passed out in front of her. Twice. 3 times.
Can you keep food down?
Huh?
Can you keep food down?
I get.
You get nauseous?
Yeah, I get nauseous, but I am keeping it down. He didn't wait for the urine culture. He had me do a urine culture. And then the nurse, out of courtesy, the little cup, I always wash it and dry it off. You know, I walked out to hand it to the nurse. The nurse goes, I don't want that. Hold on to it. So he had me put it on the chair back in the room, put gloves on, and then he picked it up. But the way he said it, I said, well, I try to be courteous. I wash off the outside and you know, so people don't have to deal with it. But it was just, from the time I got there, I called, I said, look, I drove myself down here. I can't walk more than 3 to 4 feet. Can somebody please bring me a wheelchair? I had to call 3 times. Then they brought out a wheelchair, left it in the driveway at the door. Okay? And I said, what the hell? I'm not going to get any help from these people. So I walked 3 feet, almost passed out. And a gal that was going in that had a cart full of blood stuff. She goes, you okay? And I said, well, I'm trying to get the handicap cart. And I'm the wheelchair. And the wheelchair didn't have wheels on it. How in the hell was I going to wheel myself around? Okay? How was I going to wheel myself around? So she went and got the wheelchair and she took me in. But it's like that whole day was just one thing after another trying to get help from them. It's like, what the hell? You know, and I'm going to be talking to customer service because I just got the bill too. So, no, he didn't wait for the urine report. He just kept saying, I got nothing. And from the time he said that, the nurse immediately pulled out that IV. They had me out the door within 2 minutes. The nurse took me out to my car and went back in. 2 minutes. I know they were busy. It was full moon. You know, it was, yeah, like a bad cartoon. It's just like, what the heck? I said,
Hold up,
"This-"
they allowed you to drive after that? You drove yourself and they allowed you to drive after that?
Yep. Yep.
That alone is a HIPAA and OSHA violation. Ooh.
I will be having a discussion with customer service on Monday. I will. You know, because I don't. I'm arguing back with some of the doctors, but I usually don't file complaints or anything like that because, you know, the cardiologist is, everybody loves her because she listens and she explores and she tells me thank you for making me use my brain and she works with me and stuff, and it's like, but to completely disregard what I'm saying, and I'm a senior and I'm passing out, and you treat me like that. What if it had been something really serious? My doctor was just shaking his head. He goes, I can't believe it. He didn't put a diagnosis. He says, all he did was complain on the report. And it's like, what the hell? So I don't know if he called and talked to my doctor or not, but it's like, no, this is not acceptable.
Your doctor should actually file a complaint. It goes farther.
I'll talk to him. Well, he might. See him again on Wednesday. But if I start clearing up this stuff in the stomach too, I'll won't have to go for B12 shots every 2 weeks too. It's so connected. It's so frustrating. I learned a lot, but it's like
Raw honey. I don't know. Something about raw honey. Green tea. Green tea, raw honey.
Okay, the kombucha stopped the pain.
Yeah, but this coats your stomach lining.
Right. I use ginger chews, which are honey and ginger.
Yeah, but there's something with the green tea that heals the lining.
Okay. I'll start drinking the green tea too, because I do have some.
Or black tea. It's green tea. It's just dried out more, but yeah, green tea with honey. 3 times a day. I don't know. I hear you, mother. God, she's bossy these days.
Better than I was, but I'm still needing assistance. That's why my daughter's here.
Yeah, my mother's bossy, and that's what she says.
Yeah.
I mean, she's Scorpio moon too. Hello.
But I'm usually pretty patient and working through everything. But I told Casey, because we were talking, I said, this has been 18 months of hell. I'm just over it. I'm over it.
Huh. My mother said that I could have my daughter send you the recording of me talking to her doctor.
Oh.
Asking him if he wanted his, because he was an ICU doctor, and I was like, well, you might want to free up a bed because you're going to need one for your own ICU room. Oh, I was pissed that day when I took her down. I'm not going to lie, I was. I was leaning over my mother. He was going to need his own bed when I was done. My daughter recorded it. And then he told me he was the ICU doctor, blah, 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 like 3 or 4 times. And then I finally said, do you want a cookie?
What did he say?
Oh, he repeated it again. I was like, well, for someone who is an ICU doctor and has this, and this, it doesn't comprehend that you can't put a blood pressure cuff in the same fucking arm that you're giving blood in, dumbasses.
Exactly. That's crazy.
I was like, so, yeah, it's going to stay off until you can comprehend that through your pea brain of a brain. Or get me a new doctor. Okay. And he just looked at me and walked out. I don't play with them.
You have to advocate for yourself, you know?
My mom couldn't at the time, but it's funny that she's bringing that up because I don't know why she's laughing so hard. I don't know why she's laughing so hard right now because my daughter was recording it in case she needed to send it to somebody going, Mom needs bail money.
Yeah.
Because I was going across my mother for the doctor. Okay.
But and these things keep popping up. And who was I talking with about this the other day? I said, sometimes I just say, okay, was there really a reason for this to happen? This doesn't make any sense. It's just a little distraction. Why did this have to happen? Just something just totally off the wall that delayed
Because
thing.
what do I always tell you?
A lot of things.
It's like the magician. When you go to see one of those magician people, you know what I'm talking about,
Yeah.
and they pull the bunny out of the hat or whatever, they're like, ooh, look over here, but you're not looking at what the other hand's doing. What's the universe doing over there that you're not looking at?
Yeah.
Because that's the first place I look, is over there. And they know better than to try that stuff with me, because I won't look at that hand that they going, ooh, over here. I'm like, what you doing over there? They don't even try anymore. They done said, forget that. It don't work.
I stopped the blood thinner. Then I started having bloody noses. What? That's the
Ooh, that's an easy fix.
well.
You can get over the counter stuff that you smell. It stops that. I have them too.
I
Do you
have
have
been,
HS?
I have been using Bag Bomb. That helps a lot.
Oh, that makes them worse.
It makes them worse.
Yeah.
Ugh. But
Because it actually, it'll
it's
harden and scab up the, very hard to explain because you know what it's originally used for, right?
for sores.
Bag bomb?
Yeah, sores.
No, it was originally used in veterinarians' office for cows, udders who were like calcified and they couldn't milk. So it decalcified them so it would break down so they could.
Yeah.
So you're actually just kind of, I promise you, it makes them worse. I've been there. I tried that.
Hey, Mojo.
Oh, look, there is JoJo.
Yes.
Oh, it's about the universe and how it does the whole look over here, but really it's doing something over there. It don't play that with me no more because I be looking over there first.
Yeah. They make us so much money. They don't.
I still say it is in your large it is large intestine. It is your large intestine. I don't know why. I can't tell you. There's something there. I can see. Ooh.
I did order some stuff for parasites. I need to start taking that.
Odd.
Hello. Again.
Hello.
Who's back? Oh, hello. Have they checked you for a hernia? Don't ask.
Me?
Yeah,
I have a small hiatal hernia.
imagine that, because I just seen it. That's
Um,
causing a lot of an issue there.
oh yes, I've been
Can
feeling.
they
Fun.
remove it?
I'm gonna ask.
Because if they remove that, that's going to actually help with the gastritis and bring the stomach lining to a calmer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know why they just showed me that entire process. Oh, wait, yes, I do.
Well, it's nothing like having a gallbladder attack and you don't even have a gallbladder. So that was not fun.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, how is the uh KC?
She is doing. She's doing good. We've been talking all week since her surgery. She's in
Yeah, I know. She crazy. I'm not gonna lie, she crazy.
her.
Has she not listened to a word I said? I've had my shoulders redone 3 times. Once on my left, twice on my right. It don't work. Don't do it. It's not worth the pain.
So Chicken just had knee surgery and he's been off for 2.5 weeks and went in demanding to go back to work. For one thing, he's out of sick pay. He's having trouble sitting around. He's driving my daughter nuts. She wants to strangle him. But he went in and demanded to go to work, and they said no. So he went and pestered the doctor yesterday, and so
Good night, newbie.
they approved him to go
Newbie.
2 days. And so he went in yesterday. They sent him home. Said no, you're not supposed to start till Monday. His knee is already swollen because he's not keeping it up and elevated. He's like a personality, and it's like Casey goes, I'm doing the same thing. I'm going nuts, and I said, oh. Yeah. You have a good night.
Ripped the stitches inside.
He
Whoa.
probably did.
Oh no, he did. Look, Scorpio season has. This is why I usually don't come live that much during Scorpio season. I'm like a poof. I'm in there.
He's a hard-headed Virgo, Libra cusp. Yeah. So.
And I keep getting these weird songs, y'all. I was in the shower. They won't even leave me alone in the shower. I can't even have a shower without them giving me songs. Songs I haven't heard in forever. Not okay.
I've heard some people say that you can ask things to leave temporarily if you need
Yeah,
relief.
they're that lucky. I ain't that lucky. Mine say, no. But then again, I've been like this, like, I don't know, my whole life.
So are you saying that they don't respect your autonomy energetically?
She probably made an agreement before she came in.
Oh.
Yeah, I was born this way. I was very much aware when I was aware. Like, I knew. I was talking to 7-foot angels when I was like 2 years old. And everybody thought that was normal because I just had a friend. No, I did not. I had angels I was talking to.
So before I started reading, just the headlines on the readings about major changes, shifts coming in for Libra, I started seeing 10-10 twice a day, 11-11 twice a day, 12-12 twice a day, 4-4-4-4, 3-3-3-3, 2-2-2-2. It's like, okay, there's some kind of shift coming in because it's just too obvious. I'm seeing them all twice a day. Oh. I messaged Casey in the middle of the night. My messenger was 3 a.m. here. She goes, "You're up a little early, aren't you?" I said, "Couldn't sleep." Oh, I said, "I keep seeing all these numbers." I said, "There's some kind of change coming in, and they're telling me." So I'm hoping it's health-wise, but it's crazy. But I'm seeing all those numbers again. There's usually some kind of shift, you know. And
Yeah, it's called the Age of Aquarius. Welcome, everyone. How are y'all settling?
oh, that's crazy. So we're supposed to have snow in the morning, but it was spitting a little bit of snow here last night. So we're gonna have some snow here.
You know what's confusing me?
Uh,
It's 70 today here, and I'm in Maine.
It was 80 here.
it was 45 today here. It'll be 24 tonight, and it's supposed to be like 24 tomorrow because my daughter's got to drive an hour and a half up to Greeley to go watch my grandson's game.
Mm-hmm.
They won't let me go because they said it will be quicker. But if yeah,
Which daughter?
oldest,
Eh.
yeah, youngest one hasn't seen her daughter since the 1st of September because Dad's withholding visitation. So she's been all day and trying to get the money for the divorce and it's these Capricorn girls.
Well, technically, if I'm not gonna go there. Does he have a lawyer?
Nope,
Then
nope.
she can go get her daughter at any given time, and if she wants backup, she can take the cops with her because if there's no lawyers involved and no court involved, free game. Ask me how I know.
She called the cops and they said there's nothing we can do unless you have a court order. Hi, Bray. How are you, hon?
Hey, Bray.
So she showed up
Hello.
to him with the divorce papers, and the gal that he's living with called the cops right away, and the cops said, "Okay, you shouldn't be calling us for this. If she's banging on the door threatening your life, yes. If she's sitting out here peacefully waiting for him to get home, you should not have called us." So they sat out there and waited until he got home. He came and got the papers, looked at him, went in and slammed the door and locked it. So,
Aw, Bray, we love you.
yeah. Yes, thank you for coming in, Bray.
Oh, how's your project going? I've been meaning to ask you that forever, Bray. Is it done?
I'm gonna say goodnight because it's almost 11:30 here. Thank you, everybody. I enjoyed our conversation.
Well, good. Thank you for coming in and contributing, Kelly. We're always glad to have you on.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Get some sleep, hon.
Yeah, good night. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good night.
How close are you to completion, Bray?
I feel like she's close. I don't know, I can feel it.
I showed
Like
the
the anticipation's coming. Like I can feel her anticipation. I don't know how to explain it.
I Jason posted some pictures of moon sets over the ocean, and I sent him a picture of one that I had painted. He goes, see, you've got a few paintings in there." He says that could be the moon card in your tarot deck. Building home, new job in pediatrics. I bet you like that job in pediatrics, though, huh, hon? And building a home is a lot of work.
I know, but I feel like it's almost done.
Yeah.
Like there's just like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's like an anticipation.
Good. I'm glad you got something that you like, hon. You deserve that.
How's your wrist?
Yes, little humans are awesome. They are. And I was talking to my youngest son today. I said, I am so grateful that you are raising your two kids with no limitations. You're not telling them, well, you can't do this, you can't do that. This kid is 7 years old. Everything that he tries, he accomplishes. He's been in soccer, and he's in a football team, and he's the star of the team, and just everything he does, he accomplishes. There's no limits to this child. I said, I tried to raise you guys like that. I said, and I am so grateful that you're raising your two little ones like that. No
That's,
limitations. You can achieve anything you want, you know?
I knew it was Bray. I just got a sharp pain through there.
So try some Leadum.
Try resetting. I don't know.
So if you find some homeopathy, it's called Leadum, Ledum. I would get a 60C. Homeopathyworks.com has it, but you could order it on Amazon too. But it's for internal injury. Yeah, and it helps the body heal. You've been alchemizing your butt off. So just remember, Bray, when you release anything, make sure you fill it up with some kind of healing energy and seal it and heal it so that something else doesn't come in to irritate it.
That's funny. Bray, I've been alchemizing like you wouldn't believe. Lord.
Make sure when you clear the energy, something else is put into place so you do not keep going through it again and again or drawing in some other energy. The universe does not like a void. It will fill it in with something similar.
This is like the perfect season. Like, this is like my, ooh, what can I create season? Like, I'm going to alchemize and I'm going to have it all. Like, and that's, I don't know, that's what Scorpio season does for me.
Yeah, don't forget I have a stellium don't forget I have a stellium in Scorpio and Libra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's been interesting.
Oh, Bray, that one question that I asked a long time ago, that healing thing, that happened.
Yeah. Uh-huh. All kinds of interesting things going on, though.
Bray's over there going, wait, I gotta remember which question.
Interesting. Okay. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about tonight?
I was waiting for her to see if she figures it out. That's funny. No, she's tapping my energy to figure it out. Stop it!
I'm happy you're here, Star.
Yeah, I seen you pop on the first time, and I tried to come on, and then it was like breaking in and out, and I was like, I don't understand. I thought it was me.
I know. Casey messaged me. She was internet down. And I said, electricity went out. And then, of course, the computer decided it needed to upgrade. And it would get to like 87% and then it'd start over again. 87, 80, 90% start all over again. 100% start all over again. Then it said, oh, we have to do cleanup. It's like, this is eclipse energy. It has to be. It has to be. I'm playing the observer with the health stuff, but I'm also starting to get a little snippy with the doctors lately.
I have absolutely no complaints either, right? Except for, well, there might be one person that if I could complain about, I would complain about, but I just won't complain about. But I won't complain about because whatever, they're there for a reason.
I'm trying to question
You
why.
just heard Alfred Gal. Yeah, tell my mother I said hello, and tell her to, if she could just stop following me into the shower and putting songs in my head, that'd be great. It's not normal. It's not normal. I'm about to be 35. I can't have my mother in the shower with me all the time. Okay, I can't do it.
So I kind of questioned. I said, why is all this stuff popping up like the irritation at the ER? Is it because I suppress these things or what the heck? Because I try not to react to situations like this, but damn, girl, it's been 18 months of this shit. I'm tired of it.
You're not gonna like it. Once you stop reacting,
I thought I was not reacting. This is just something that popped up. It's like it all hit in one day. It's just because I usually just let it slide, But this time was just crazy. Absolutely crazy. I don't know. Ugh.
know what?
Yeah, know what?
Oh, it was probably for me telling my mother to stay out of the shower with me, I bet.
Could be. Hey, Jenna. Did you get a chance
That's true too, Bray. That is very true.
Did you get a chance to look at that chart, Jenna? For Xarelto? Ugh. I'm tired. Yeah, I know.
Hey, Jenna. Yeah, that's true. I do agree with Bray. A lot of it's just meant to be transmuted, transcended.
I thought that's what I was doing until this emergency room visit. I was so sick and just.
But see, okay, what I've also learned that there is a time to advocate for yourself, and it is okay.
Yeah, because this man didn't want to listen to anything I had to say, and that just, yeah. He just cut me off at every turn that he could. I haven't. Well, I don't know if it's been digging. Well, I guess in a way it has been digging because it's like I was trying to find what was wrong with me, and it turns out to be it was a medication all that time. Now I got to heal from the damage the medication has caused. It wasn't something internally. It was something that came in externally, and I tell everybody not to worry about what's going on external to you, But in this instance, I needed to pay attention to what was going on externally. I was taking it all in. Does that make sense?
I think it's important to pay attention to
Yeah,
all of it
yeah,
because the more you're aware of all of it, the more I don't want to say you control it because you don't, but you just have a better sense of you, what's right for you, your body, yourself.
that's why I keep asking questions, Keep asking questions.
Good night, Alban. Love you. Yes, Bray, you're absolutely correct.
Exactly.
Everything is within us. We just have to learn. Okay, no, I don't want to say that. We don't have to learn. Sometimes we have to accept that we already know it.
Exactly.
And for some people who might be stubborn, I won't name names. Me. It might take us just a little bit longer.
Yeah.
No, I love you too, Bray. I'm glad I've seen you like twice today. I caught your other one like halfway through.
I
I was
haven't
getting
been.
ready to go pick my daughter up.
I haven't been watching anything online. It's just been. I've just been pulling my energy back and trying to clear all of this stuff.
Oh, there's a JoJo.
There he is. There's JoJo.
Bray, good luck on getting out. JoJo has arrived.
Yeah. How's the decks coming, JoJo? And did you get that message I sent you about holding a hand over one eye? JoJo with the mojo. Yeah.
Oh my god. Every time I see Mojo, let me tell you what I think of. Now that everyone's here, y'all's gonna appreciate this so much more. Remember Austin Powers?
Yes.
He's lost his mojo.
Exactly.
Every time I see it, I'm like, did JoJo lose his mojo?
JoJo,
I can't help it.
JoJo, did you get the message that I sent you, hon?
He's looking for his mojo. He'll be right back.
LOL, don't lose the mojo now.
But it is. And then I think of the one guy that's like, that wants to eat the baby. I don't know why. It's every time I see it. How my brain works.
Okay. So when you're overthinking things, when you cannot sleep, you take one your hand and put it over your eye. It calms the mind. Okay, if it doesn't work on that eye, then try the other one. It stills the mind. It stops the overthinking. It helps you slow down so you can sleep.
Mm-hmm. That's true too.
Yeah.
It all depends on the energy perspective.
Yeah. It's the brain's so busy trying to adjust it quits overthinking.
You know what I haven't done in like, I don't know, hold on. Yeah, we're about to be in November.
What happened to this year? What happened to this month? I blinked. Yesterday was my birthday.
I have not overthought, and I don't think in like 2-3 weeks maybe. I haven't. I was like, ooh. That's how I knew Scorpio season was upon us.
Yeah. So it's going to be, like I said, by the end of the year, how many of us are going to be totally different?
It's so weird because when everybody else starts to feel their
Combined subtype ADHD.
uh
It's
I,
seriously,
Bray, I already knew you had ADHD. Hello, I haven't. Next.
I think
That's why I have to talk things out, just like you do. You got
I
to talk it out to someone to make it make sense to yourself. It's very odd, but that's how you have to do it.
I think that everybody has a touch of it.
And it's not something that's bad. It's actually
Yeah,
extremely good.
it
It's
can be a
hyper
super.
awareness.
Yeah,
That's why we're able to do what we do
exactly.
and watch our kids and listen to them and do everything else. That's how we multitask like that.
Yeah. My dog has had this sore on her eye. It's a clogged gland in the eyelid. So she has a sore that's probably about the size of my thumb here. And I knew you were here, Jack. I just knew it. Um,
I told you I smelled him lurking.
yeah, so I've been using CBD oil on it. She's had this almost a year. The doctor gave up. She says, I can't do surgery on it because she probably wouldn't survive the anesthesia because she's so old. So I've been using CBD oil on it, and it's going down. It's half the size that it was. But my daughter keeps telling me, I think it looks worse, but it's not this high off of her eye now. But it's staying flat, and it's so she's starting to heal too. So it's like been an interesting process. She's such a queen. She's such a queen. If I leave her downstairs sleeping because she's having troubles getting up the stairs now, she will come upstairs, tip tap on the plastic runner upstairs, huff and puff to let me know that she's there.
Mhm.
Okay. Then she will climb up the stairs and come and wake me up to make sure that I know that she's there. She's such a drama queen. How's your little adopted wild cats doing, Jack? We are definitely going through evolution.
Yes, but it's the age of Aquarius. Like I'm already in it. I've been in it. I'm like Walter from Jeff Dunham. I love it here.
Teardrops was in here earlier. She messaged me because it disappeared. You got adopted by a black and white tuxedo cat. Oh, yeah, they know who they want. Curled, sleeping somewhere, 20-degree temperature drop from yesterday. It's supposed to be 24 degrees tonight, and we should have snow. In fact, it was snowing a little bit last night, just spitting a little bit of snow. Alexa, what's the temperature?
Right now, it's 28 degrees Fahrenheit.
28 right
Tonight,
now.
expect a low of 28 degrees.
They said 24 earlier. Yeah. Was on your step? So the
Yes.
neighbor's cat comes over and sits on the deck, and Tinky doesn't. It's funny because the neighbor has 4 cats. She has no problems with her 4 cats. They're in the backyard. But the cats that are in the front, she has issues with. She walks past these cats when they come over on the deck, and they just freak out. They hiss at her and stuff, and Tinky just looks at them like, oh yeah, no biggie. So she's
He
just,
says the love of me.
I know.
No, my. Let me tell you. So my mom's cat, right? Now before, yes, it's a black cat. I don't want to hear nothing about it because there's something about this cat. Okay, there was. This cat has become the spawn of Satan, and it will attack pretty much everyone up there now. And I'm sorry, I laugh. I laugh so hard because I'm pretty sure that there are times that my mother enters that cat and says, "You know what? You pissed me off," and then she just goes and attacks everyone in that house. My dad has scratches down his legs, down his arms, on his stomach from the cat attacking him in the middle of the night.
Snow, Jack, do you get snow where you live?
I mean, and this cat used to be so gentle.
So I grew up with an old tomcat. He was huge. Okay, when he was a kitten, my oldest sister was still home. He used to attack her feet and scratch her legs all the time. But with me, he would come over and jump up and lay in my lap and just purr. He was always kind of funny like that. She hated that cat.
The
Absolutely.
S words. Oh, so. Hey, Jano. Jason. It's so weird to call you Jano now. I gotta say Jason.
I know, Jason. Yeah. Are you getting
It's like Jason 1, Jason 2.
Are you getting snow up there, Jason? Is it cold up there? It's like 28 degrees now. Snow was spitting earlier. Mine's a nerd. Sometimes it's Sour Patch. Yeah. Cats definitely. Oh, I swear pugs are part cat. Okay. Because she used to jump up like a cat. She purrs like a cat. You know. My kitty whips Jason's, but he's clingy to me and purrs loud. Yeah. Yeah. He knows who his mama is.
he says, I don't like him. Kick him out.
Pugs are sweet. They are. And Tinky's 15 and a half now. And I know she's been having some troubles with her hips, but I saw clearly last night that it's the right hip. And my daughter keeps trying to pick her up and help her get on the couch and up the stairs. And Tinky backs off and looks at her and says, I can do it myself. And she shows her, I can still do it myself.
Ray has a birthday coming up.
Oh.
December? I don't know. I just heard it. I heard Bray's birthday's coming up.
He's a Leo.
Oh.
4 days. Do you get snow where you live, Jack? Are you in a part of California that gets snow?
Wait, what's a Leo act like exactly now? Because you know I'm Leo rising. I'm gonna need to know what a Leo exactly acts like.
Oh, Halloween, baby kitty. I got a grandson that's a Leo. I've got a grandson, 2 grandsons that are Capricorn, 2 Capricorn granddaughters, a Sagittarius granddaughter, 2 Aquarius granddaughters, and a grandson. And I got a Taurus granddaughter. Oh, all over the place.
He's spoiled. Well,
Stuff with
run
that.
sideways.
Yeah. You guys are supposed to have a really bad winter, JoJo.
I don't know. My aunt was a Leo.
It's supposed to snow tomorrow. My grandson called and said, "Don't you dare take Grandma to the football game because it's going to be 28 degrees and snowing tomorrow." So, yeah, I wouldn't go anyway. I don't need to sit out there for a couple hours in the snow. Jack says no. Oh, hell no to the snow. That's funny. It's a coming. It's a coming.
You know the almanac says that this is supposed to be one of the worst winters in a long time, right? Yeah, I'm just warning y'all.
If you listen to the beekeeper on TikTok, he
Oh,
says
the bees are still making as much as they possibly can, so you know it's gonna be bad. And they still making.
in September they started kicking out the drones, and they usually don't kick them out till the end of October. They were even
Yeah, but
kicking out the eggs.
my dad is still swarming. They're still swarming. It is almost November. There's
What
something wrong with the bees.
what is the meaning of a wasp?
Oh, I don't know. They got crunchy legs. They don't have anything good for me.
So I'm sitting here half asleep. I think I have a fly land on my hand, and I hit it. It's a freaking wasp. So its stinger goes into my hand, and the wasp is stuck in my hand. And it's circling around, digging the hole deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'm freaking out because it's stuck to me. Oh my God. Now, I was reading that wasps are supposed to be good luck, you know, could be warnings of danger and stuff too, but it's like, that was just so bizarre. I was talking to Casey, and she goes, "Only you, Casey." I said, that was just so bizarre. I was all freaked out because it was stuck. I just went and got a paper towel and took it and put it outside. It's like, what the heck? That's one of those things I was talking about. Why did that happen?
Oh, I was going to tell you. I know what well, I can't say all, but Native Americans, K is the meaning, well, that's what they call a weeping willow tree. Did you know?
No,
Yep.
my dad had a weeping willow tree in the backyard. It was huge.
But that's what they call them.
Oh,
They don't call them weeping willows. They call them K.
interesting. Yeah, this one was a good couple of 100 feet tall, and the neighbors liked it so much they put one in their yard too. It's probably about 60 years old, or not. Yeah, 60 almost. Well, it's older than me, probably 70 years old. But that thing the neighbors used to put their light on at night, and the wind would blow those weeping willow branches, and the light would look like worms crawling across the walls. And I was just terrified as a baby. Absolutely
Oh,
terrified.
good night, Bray. I love you too, and don't be such a stranger.
Good night, Ray, and thank you for coming, hon. I hope you come back soon. I won't bring up the S language anymore, Jojo.
Are we talking about Spawn of Satan or Snow? I'm confused.
He's the snow.
Oh, we'll call it Sleep then.
Yeah, that's funny.
Oh wow.
Don't get me started.
I know. I don't know what just happened. It wasn't even that. It was like somebody released something. I don't even know who it was.
It's good to talk to Ray. I'm glad she's working with little people.
I know.
Yeah.
Jojo, would it make you feel better if we called it "Hey That White Stuff"?
Maybe send a comment. She's going to use the. Good. I hope it helps.
Well, hey, it was a thought because I'm pretty sure Alabama is like known for that white stuff. So I figured it'd be cool.
Well, if it was 70 in Michigan today, Michigan's way up north.
No, I sent him a thing a long, long time ago about this guy that wrote a song about Alabama, and
That's funny.
what it made me think about it. We'll just call it the white stuff.
That's funny. Missed all the good talk earlier, Jojo.
Yeah. I can tell you, Pluto direct, Saturn's gonna go direct. Hope you've been a good boy.
Bama only known for the crimson. I came.
No, it's a state that don't sleep.
I came on earlier. Electricity went out, and of course, then once it came back, flickered. Then it took like 30 minutes for my computer to upgrade and to clean up stuff. 40 minutes. I said, what the heck? This is all eclipse energy. So that was bizarre. Totally bizarre.
So I ask, Jason, Jojo, Jack, how y'all doing in the Scorpio and the lunar and solar eclipse? How y'all doing? Come on, share your feelings.
That's funny.
Well, I already know Jojo is he's an astronaut in the ocean. I don't know. That's all I just heard.
Windows,
He's the astronaut in the ocean.
Windows, I hate it, he says. Jack says. So you made me think of some of these. If I have to laugh on these Korean and Chinese dramas because the men act like the women. The men text the women and they keep looking at their phones and how come they have a message back? How come they message back? They like reverse roles in maybe they're like that over there. I don't know. They're more open
Hey, Krista.
and it's funny because it's they're more emotional. They express things better. They're not as scared to hug each other, and it's just funny. It's like a whole different culture. I wonder.
Look at him. I said, how y'all doing? He said, well, I gotta jump. I need to sleep. The heck you do. You ain't going to sleep. You're gonna go overthink and be the astronaut in the ocean, swimming deep, 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 deep down. Talking about, I should have said when I talked about this.
So try that right now, Jojo. Take one hand, keep your eyes open, put one hand over your eye, and see if your mind doesn't calm down.
Well, look, he's still trying so hard, JoJo. You can't lie to me. You can't lie to me, you astronaut.
Try it real quick, Jojo, and let me know if it works for you. I think Jojo's in a mood tonight.
No, JoJo been all up in his head, and I can feel it.
So if one eye doesn't work, try the other one and see if the mind stills a little bit.
Ooh.
How old's your son now, Jano?
You pinky promise. That's what my daughter now says. You pinky promise. Because if you break a pinky promise, we can't be friends.
I see them. I see them do that on Japanese, not Japanese, Korean and Chinese dramas. They also do what is it? They do this. Okay. This means I love you. I said that's funny. So every time I see him do this, I'm unable to do nothing but watch TV, and I hate watching TV.
Well, Jojo, if you must go sleep, you go sleep. But if you cannot sleep, you know where to find me. I am here for the emotional stuff. I feel extremely well in this scorpionic energy. I am so loving it.
Been up since 5. Right?
I've been up since 5:30. What you talking about?
So, Jano, is your son the oldest? Because kids have a tendency, once they hit 10, they develop an attitude.
Mine had one at 3. What you talking about?
Well, of course, she's your daughter, though.
I know. Come on. Help us all. Well, Jojo, I love you. Good night. I know I know you're tired. I can feel it.
Good night, hon. You went to a Queen concert?
Enjoy him being 9. Okay. Oh, Lord, your daughter's 12. Let me help you. Let me tell you how that goes. Okay. Let me tell you how that goes.
12 going on 30?
Ooh, I'll beat her, Jojo. Let me tell you how that goes. Okay. My daughter about to turn 14 on the 7th. We got a little boyfriend now. He might be 16. He ain't bad. He ain't bad. He's really not bad. But let me tell you what I was not ready for. And I thought I was ready for just about everything, but I was not ready for this. Mom, like, we want to go out, like, on a date. Okay, can I go over to his house? Like, whose house? Huh? Can I castrate him first? I don't know about this. Wait for it. Wait for it. You say no, that won't happen. That's what that's what I said too. But this little boy, in one 3-minute conversation with me, heard 5 times, "Keep it in your pants, son. Keep it in your pants." I think he got the message
Oh my God.
because he answered with, "I hadn't even thought about that. Good. Let's not start now."
At least there's only 2 years difference between them. Yeah.
I am not intimidating at all. No, I just state fact.
No,
Around here, we castrate.
eating it all, girl. You're not.
I'm really not. Around here, we really do. We castrate everything. We castrate, goats, cows, horses, pigs, you name it, we castrate it. Hello. Jack, don't look at me like that.
And who's going to castrate your boyfriend?
I think we're good. See, I was once young and dumb. I'm past that.
I wouldn't even know how to even start dating somebody.
Oh, it's real simple. Hey, how you doing?
Who was it? My daughter was talking to somebody on the phone the other night. She goes, I may be just like my mom and stay single.
Oh, Jack, we do 2-leg and 4-leg here. We do 2 and 4-leg. It depends on what you do. That's up to you. You just bring it to me. My knife is always ready. I tell you, this knife has castrated more things than you want to know about, and for over 30-some years, this great knife, best knife ever, handed down.
Yeah. Yeah, what kind of pigs? Yeah, exactly.
Oh, trust me, he was very well. What's the word?
Educated.
He spent an entire day, and I'm talking before the sunrise and late into the late night with me, her father, her, and him. We all went to the fair. It was right before school started, so it was like her one last fun thing, summer, whatever. He spent the entire day, and it was hot. Okay, he got to experience that, and then because you're walking around, it's not like you're looking at a clock 24/7. Med time for Mama. He got to experience that, and then when Mama was hungry, he got to experience that, and then when I was tired and it was time to go, he got to understand it's time to go, and I'm not playing. So he handled it very well. I can't say he's not the 2-legged one. He's not.
Yeah. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard.
Oh yeah, and then it didn't help. Well, I mean, maybe it might have been a little bit intimidating. I mean, we did have,
A little bit.
I mean, just a little bit. Like, I opened the glove box. Like, we always pack in. Hello. He might have seen it, a glimpse of it. Ooh. I mean, it's not that scary. It was in the glove box. It was fine. It was fine.
There's trucks out here that have the racks in the back and the rifles across the back window, you know. And I've seen that in Iowa too. So I was watching a TikTok earlier. She's, my husband got up before the crack of dawn, spent $1 million getting ready to go on a hunting trip, left for me to look out the window and see this, and she shows this big old buck in the backyard. Isn't that the way it goes?
We sit in the barn and go hunting. They come to us.
Yeah. Yep. That's crazy.
Along with coyotes and turkeys, and it's crazy. Hence why we in the barn. It's safe.
I hear toads at night. I hear the coyotes yapping. I hear the little fox yip, 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 yip. I hear the raccoons come through and howling, and yeah. Them little raccoons or something else. I walked out to let Tinky out one night and I had one hissing at me.
Oh, see, no, that one wouldn't have died.
It was in the neighbor's yard, and I can't chase it anyway.
No, I don't like that. Jack, I haven't heard your voice in forever.
Jack came in at 2:30 in the morning my time when
I know,
I
I seen.
was in England. Yeah.
I seen.
Oh, you saw it? Did you?
Oh, yeah, I watched.
You watched that video?
Mhm.
Yeah. Chicken watched
I
that.
mean,
Chicken watched that, and he goes, "You got down, Grandma." And I said, "That's funny." But I tell you guys this stuff all the time. Just need to listen.
I know. I was actually kind of shocked that she didn't know about it. Some of the stuff, but
Yeah. Been an interesting month.
and it's. I'm gonna tell you, 'cause like everybody else, okay? 'Cause like everybody else. No, Jack, that's not the same. Don't try to play with me. Do not play with me. Okay, it's not the month. It ain't the month. Remember, Saturn about to go direct. Have you been good or bad? Right now, it's looking pretty bad, okay? Looking pretty bad. He's been bad, Saturn. He's been a bad boy.
Well, I'm thinking we ought to log off for tonight. I'm tired. You can't sleep, Alban? Okay, Alban, try this. This is what we were just telling JoJo. If you can't sleep, take one hand, put it over your eye for a few minutes. It should help slow down the mind. And if that eye doesn't work, then try the other one. It slows down the mind so you could relax. Saturn's your pal.
Saturn is my homie. We have got acquainted a lot.
So Saturn is supposed
Ruling
to be
planet.
for me for the next 2 years. I
Saturn
seen one.
is done with me. Thank you.
I looked at a Vedic one. They sent me some information from a Vedic one. They said, look for an unexpected marriage in the next year. And I almost choked.
Maybe it's. Oh,
Some,
I won't say it. I'm not gonna say it.
what were you
I'm
going
not
to say?
gonna say. I was gonna say maybe it's that doctor that was like super rude and then comes back and wants to apologize.
Oh,
That was
well,
him.
But I do have a Capricorn that came back from the past and is living with me, my daughter. You know? So, yeah. She's going to go.
I thought, Alban, you know what? I've been waiting for you to ask me that because okay, let me not say that because that seems like I've been eavesdropping on your conversations, which I've not been doing, but very prominent in your energy. Yes, you should because one, you feel at home there and you feel at ease and you don't feel as panicky, and then not only that, it would set her mind at ease. And don't listen to Jack. He's prejudiced against it, but if it helps both of your minds be at ease, yes, go home.
I think you need the support system, is what I feel, but let me pull 3 cards.
I mean, I don't think it's just her though. I think her mom needs it from her too.
Yeah.
And trust me, I felt that the other day when we talked all day, and I wasn't going to say nothing because I was like, that's not what she asked me about. That's not what she asked me about. That's not what she asked. But it was coming through strong.
Okay, so you're so undecided about this. You've got all this conflict going on around you. But
And it would move you away from
but I show happiness, joy, celebration, and I show the Wheel of Fortune. Now is the time to do it. Okay, it's like things are moving in your favor to do that at this point in time. Go for it.
And let me tell you that, and I've heard about 3 people say it, I don't know, in the last hour or 2 hours. Confused. That is an illusion right now. It is an illusion. It is the way everything is aligned right now. That confusion is a complete illusion. It does not exist. It is you fighting what you already know.
All band, light, heavy. Okay, so take a few deep breaths. Think about something that makes you happy. Okay, think about something that upsets you and notice the difference in your body. So then,
Wait, don't use that one as your something that upsets you. I already know what you thought about. Do not use that one.
Okay, so calm yourself again, get into the relaxed state, start asking one question at a time. If there's no change in the body, then that's a yes. Okay, if you feel a tightening up or some kind of shift in the body, that's a no. Okay, nobody's going to know but you what is best for you. But try the light heavy. That's a yes no. You know, I keep encouraging you guys all to learn to do that, especially in situations where somebody's pressuring you or something.
I don't think it's them. Oh, I'm not doing that. That's not fair. Auburn, out of curiosity, when your mom talks about it, does she talk about your dad a lot when she talks about you coming back? Because I would almost 99.99999% guarantee that she does. So it's not technically her talking to you at that moment, it's your dad. And that was straight from him.
That's why I was telling her, Jano, to use the light heavy, because she's got to ask herself what's right for her, you know. That's why I tell you guys, question everything, even what I tell you.
Yeah, there's something there though.
Yeah, because she's not trusting herself. She doesn't trust herself in a lot of.
I think your confidence would improve if that makes. I don't know why. I can't explain it. I think your mom is. How do I explain this? I don't want to say extremely confident, but like she would bring that out in you. Like she would.
If you feel uncomfortable about it, that's usually a sign that it's not good for you. but ask if there's a surrounding area to Los Angeles that would benefit you and your son. Ask the universe, is there an area outside LA that would benefit my son and I to move closer to my mom? See if that feels light or heavy. It may be you just need to get closer, but not that close. Does that make sense, hon? Yeah. Yeah, you always got to choose you, hon. That's why I encourage you guys to know what your triggers are, what makes you happy. You can go in and ask yourself, you know?
Yeah. Triggers, though. Understand your triggers. Yours.
Yes.
Don't go triggering others because you don't know how far they are in their journey.
That's why I
Now
encourage
that one I'm gonna preach for a long time because apparently that one needs learned too. Do
you.
not trigger others to try to learn something. That's not how this works.
Yeah, because we second guess ourselves all the time, Jano. You know? And it's like, I don't, I used 20 years ago, we were talking about this earlier. 20 years ago, I was going and having readings trying to find out what direction to go in, and none of them resonated. You know, I just had to do what was right for me. You know, nobody could tell me what to do or what direction to go in. They were all telling me something that never happened. You know, I was being encouraged to make choices for me.
Oh, oh my God, that's it. Oh, ooh, remember? That's what I asked you 20 years ago. What were you doing? What are you doing right now for your health? You're making choices for your own health. Ah, ah.
Exactly.
See, it all comes back to loop.
Yeah. Yep. But this time I'm advocating more for myself. Before I used to, well, I don't know. I've always advocated for myself because, like when you listen to that podcast, how did I get in my spirituality? I've been sick all my life, you know.
Alvin, I think that there is a great medium and there is a great place, maybe not directly with your mom, but close within driving distance
That's what
that
I'm.
would make you feel better and give you new,
That's what I'm.
fresh start. But she would be close enough to help you with your son and give you that support.
And you could support her also in that,
And yeah, I was gonna say, and her knowing that you're closer would give her that support she needs.
and
It's
still allow you to live your life without her being
right,
at
right
your
up in it.
time. Yeah.
There's a there is a happy medium there, but I mean it is your choice. But there's a reason she's doing that, and I can tell you your dad is behind it because I can hear him. It's very clear.
Yeah.
I had no intentions of scaring people. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, I think we're going to wrap it up for now. I need to go to bed. I'm just super, super tired all of a sudden.
Yeah, I know I'm starting to get tired. And then yeah. When I start hearing them and it's look, it's 12:30 Scorpio season. They will not stop all night. I already know them. I'm not playing y'all's game. That ain't me.
Yeah. Yep.
And this close to Halloween, heck no, I ain't doing that. Y'all crazy.
We got pumpkins last night, and she wants to carve pumpkins, but she's not going to probably be here all weekend. So I need to come up with some patterns and carve.
Oh my God, Auburn, I know what she's doing.
Yeah. Blessings and namaste to you also, Jack. She's 75. You have other siblings.
Good night, Jack. Love you. I know what she's doing. And it's not a guilt thing. It's not a guilt thing. It's
I feel like it's a mother hen type thing.
it's well, it's a no, it's a. Oh, mm, let's all just face it. I'm bluntly honest, okay? So I'm just gonna say it. She knows something is coming. She doesn't know when, but she knows it's gonna come
Yeah.
soon. Now, soon can be 2, 3 years from now. Understand that because that channel looking 3, sometimes 4 years out. Granted, she wants that time with you so you don't regret not having that time. There's something about regret and you regretting not spending the time with your dad. She knows that and she don't want you to have that with her. That's what I just said. And now you can go. Thank you, sir. That's what it is. And so her grandson knows her. Are you done now?
Yeah.
No, I'm asking him. Okay, yes, he's good now. That's what it is. That's what she's worried about because it shed light on timing.
Yeah.
Our time and their time is not the same time, and you never know when their time is going to be like, hello, come on.
I would encourage her to get involved in a lot of groups in the area to explore some hobbies and stuff, you know? I think it'd be good for her. The ability to being closer, but have the ability to let the winds of heaven dance in between you. So you
Mm-hmm.
an individual also. Yeah. That's
I
one
don't
of
know if it's so much your help, it's your presence.
Okay,
Like,
we're gonna wrap it
yeah.
up tonight. Thank you,
Yes.
Star.
Yeah, because I got to get out of this channeling mode or they won't stop tonight. Mm-hmm. Closing the door, y'all.
Love you all. Thank you for being here.
Yes, I love y'all. Whoever's left. Oh, man, I love you. You know what I mean? Jason, love you. Good luck with that, daughter. Good luck to you. Good luck to you.
Oh, all of you have an awesome weekend, an awesome Halloween. I will see you next Friday.
What is next Friday exactly?
Today's the 27th. Halloween's Tuesday.
Wait, Wednesday's the 1st, so it'd be the 3rd. Okay, yeah, no, we're good. No, I had to double check because I didn't know when my daughter's birthday was. What day was
When is
falling
your
on?
birthday? What day
Falls
is
on
her birthday?
election day, this Tuesday, 7th.
I need to.
I just seen a calendar in my head. Stop doing
I didn't. I forgot to change my mailing address for my ballot, so I didn't get it. So I need to go probably pick one up. I don't know. I don't know how that works because they mail them all out here in Colorado. We've had no problems with election securities and or anything out here. We've been doing it for years and years. So I don't know. Okay, everyone have an awesome one and namaste. Thank you for being here. Love you all.
Good night, y'all. Love ya.